Hi, everybody. This is Bobby Gonzalez right here at Silberstein. I hope everybody had a good intercession break. As you probably noticed, we didn't have class last week because of intercession, which for those of you who don't go to Silberstein, uh, that is a week where they have small groups of classes. And so a lot of kids weren't at school. So we didn't have class last week, but we are back. And I just wanted to give an update on what we're going to do and kind of the goals for this week and kind of what we need, what all the students need to practice and kind of think of for this week. So just kind of to talk about the last video that I made, I talked about the piece that we've been working on called River Song, which is more catered towards the beginners. Um, and we are going to learn more of River Song this week. We're going to try to go from B to D. Um, and so I think everybody, you should definitely during your practice time with all the students after school, uh, when during their practice time, please have them practice from B to D, rehearsal B to rehearsal D. Now, there is a new song that we're going to add this week called Italian Caprice, and this one is catered more towards the advanced or intermediate. Please let me just share my screen real quick. Um, and yes, so this is it, and and I think the goal for this week is we're gonna try to learn from A uh, to C. We'll see how we do. And this is just for like everybody in the program. You know, a lot of there are some kids that are a little that have been playing for probably like 3 or 4 years, and they could probably get through this whole piece. But just like kind of everybody, all of us try to do this. And what's cool about the Italian Caprice is that it has um it has different levels. So like for instance, I'm the violin teacher, so I'm going to be biased here. And we have a beginner violin thing. So this would be very important uh, for the new people, the new kids are that are just starting. Okay, and I know that there's a lot of new violins, so this would be good for them. So for instance, an Italian Caprice. Okay, this is very important. This is just the G string here. Okay, and you could play this video back for the student, for the violin student perhaps that is having trouble. This is just their G string. If you just play your G string, G, G, right? And then you have two rests. So it's G, rest, rest, G, rest, rest, right? And just have them play their G string. It's this almost this entire piece is just their G string and A string. You might have to put a finger down here and there, and we'll teach them. But yeah, really just have them practice from A to D, and most of it is G string, right? They're beginner versions of for all the instruments. I believe maybe some of them are out. But this is what we're going to be going over this week. Uh, so definitely keep an eye out for that. We're going to give out the music. So kind of just to wrap things up, we're still going over River Song, Italian Caprice, and we're going to start going over scales, right? And what a scale is basically just a collection of notes, all in order. Okay, you can kind of think of it like kind of like Lego pieces, where you need to, if you want to build something, you have to collect your Lego pieces, right? And so we're teaching the students these scales to prepare them uh, to learn melodies, right? Because you have to learn the pitches on your instruments beforehand. So the scales that we're going over are D minor and A major. Okay. And I don't expect you, the parents, or even a lot of the students to understand. Just for right now, listen to this video and just know that you need to learn. You just need to know that that D minor and A major is what we're working on. And just keep that in your head, okay? Because it's very important for them to learn as they progress through the program. Okay, especially for the new kids. For the advanced kids, a lot of them already know A major. I don't think a lot of them know D minor, but we're gonna go over it. Um, but that's just a brief little overview of what we're gonna do this week. This is just the second video in the series for the parents to keep them up to date. I mean, what we're gonna do. Also in these videos in the future, will just be with like more announcements and tips and things like that. So I would definitely appreciate any feedback on things that you would like me to include in future videos, any questions, or any lessons that you would want me to do to help your student, because I know that sometimes, especially if the students are beginners, that it can be challenging. And so if you guys can give recommendations on future videos to help you, then that would help me help you. So yeah, so just let me know. So yeah, I think that's it. And I'm actually going to be absent the first 2 days because I'm playing in the opera, but I will be there on Thursday, and then I'll just be here after that. But anyway, all right. So have a nice night. Bye bye.